Hi, this is Dave Wellendorf from MakeRes, and this video is going to talk a little bit more about the dashboard page. That's the first page you come to when you log in through the MakeRes website as a subscriber. It contains a variety of high-level information that hopefully will be useful to you in terms of managing your property and also looking at the guests that are coming to your property in the near future. So the first part of the page is the part that's in the orange background, and those contain in general help topics for areas in MakeRes we think you might be interested in. Also contains ways to go directly to specific facilities like the reminder facility or the database backup facility within MakeRes. If I was, for example, interested in how I might go about searching for guests, I'm going to go up onto the Help On pages here and see this topic, searching for guests. If I go ahead and click that and do the search, now I've got the help topic for that search, and it talks to me about the three basic types of searches that are out there. You'll notice that there are a variety of things that are underlined and in red. Those are actually additional search topics you can jump to, and we'll talk about that a little bit more when we go into the specific help menu in a later video. So I'm going to click this one off, and we'll go ahead and scroll down the page. In the middle of the page, in the gray section, are the operating statistics that you might be interested in. First is a 5-month occupancy summary. Right now we're sitting in October of 2014. You can see that at 93% the occupancy for Riverdance is really, really good. It's leaf season here in the mountains of North Carolina. Our occupancy for August and December, sales of seasonal variation, good in August when a lot of families are still traveling, trying to get their travels in before the kids go back to school. A little bit less in September when the kids are back in school. In November and December, the occupancy looks like it's falling off, but that's in part due to the fact that there's reservations, since we're in the middle of October, that will still be coming in for November and December. So those occupancies, as the year goes on, will continue to increase. But might be a way that we will look at previous year's occupancy at this time and see if there might be some trends. If we're significantly lower in mid-October 2014 than we were in 2013, it still may indicate that there's some work that we need to do. The 5-month revenue summary is very, very similar. Here we are in October. The previous revenue for August and September is actually revenue we've captured. November and December is revenue that we're hoping to capture and hoping to enhance by, again, having reservations coming in. Each summary report has a go to full report button. Here if we went to the full report, we'd see on the reports page the 12-month summary of 2014, in this case for the monthly revenue summary, and also that compared to the same report in 2013. So from a little bit wider and deeper in look at the information. In the middle here is new inquiries in the last week. These are inquiries that have come in either through the website for the Riverdance property, people just not wanting to reserve quite yet, but looking for additional information to help them decide whether Riverdance is the right property for them in the right time frame that they want to come to us at. And we can, by highlighting the particular inquiry and clicking on it, we can actually bring up the full demographic information for that particular inquiry and use that to interact with the guest and hopefully provide them that information so they will indeed book at Riverdance. Going down a little bit further, we have new reservations in the last week. These are folks that have actually come in and made a reservation within the last 7 days. Again, a brief overview of their information here. And if I highlight the page, the particular guest, and click on it, I will go to their more complete information so I can again interact with them and perhaps get their credit card information and make sure all the information we have is proper. When they do enter a new reservation in any way, shape, or form, an email goes out to them with the specifics of the reservation, asking them to get back to us if there's any clarification or correction that is necessary. Finally, there is this information area. Right now, the information area can handle two different types of information. One is the home away check, and with a home away check, that's information if this particular property also uses the home away website to try and attract people to do a vacation rental. HomeAway has its own calendar, as does MakeRes. We can't automatically synchronize them because the type of information they have is really too radically different. But we can take a look at the actual dates the calendar is occupied and point out potential problems. So in this case, on the report we just ran, it looked like HomeAway's calendar needs to be updated. There's a number of dates here that I can see that really need to be marked as being occupied within HomeAway. MakeRes seems to have all the dates that are on the HomeAway calendar in it, so it doesn't need to be updated. There's also what we call auto actions here, and if I click on that button, auto actions are things that the MakeRes system does for you automatically, such as backing up your database, running a weekly report containing some key operating information, also telling you a little bit about some automatic emails that the system is sending out on your behalf. So many of the automatic actions, really all of them, are logged here so you can review them at your leisure and see the type of things that MakeRes is doing for you automatically. That's it for the dashboard page. There will be individual help topics for specific areas that you might want to take a look at, but stay tuned and we'll have other videos that talk about the other pages.